Okay, my Young and the Restless fans, we are back to talk about another episode. Look like Nick and Sally are officially back together. Chelsea make amends once again and take accountability, while Phyllis takes zero accountability and gets fired. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for December 15th, and without any further ado, let's talk about what happened in Genoa City today. So we start off over at Crimson Lights, where we see Chelsea with Sharon, and she's telling her that Connor is off in the park. Now Sharon is worried about how uncomfortable Chelsea looks. Now Chelsea admits that being out in the world again feels strange and intimidating. This is the only place that she feels safe. Now Sharon is glad that she feels safe, but it might be time for her to take a step outside of her comfort zone. Now, Chelsea isn't sure she's ready for that, so Sharon goes on about how nice it would be to see the world in a new light. And Chelsea goes on about all the steps in her therapy and how reflective she's being. Now, Sharon tells her how proud she is of her and how rewarding it is for her to see people flourishing after saying goodbye to their demons. And then Victoria shows up and Sharon step away so that the two ladies can chat. Now Chelsea asks Victoria if they can talk, and Victoria agrees to give her just a few minutes. So then they go up to Chelsea's apartment and she announces that she wants to make amends. Now she apologizes for what she did to Billy and reminds her that she's tried to destroy her marriage when she came to town, and she thought that was shameful. And Victoria doesn't agree, but she does say that that was a long time ago. Now, Chelsea apologizes for telling Johnny about being his biological mom. And Victoria is sure that it was hard for her to apologize. She does want the best for her, but she has concerns. Now, Chelsea assures her that she won't be coming after Johnny. And she realizes that he's a really lucky kid and she just wanted to fill a void at the time. Now, Victoria loves him more than words she can say, and glad to hear that she wants the best for him. So now back downstairs, we see Noah and Allie telling Sharon all about the maceration process and profit margins. Now Sharon and Noah can't follow this, so they assume it's just genius. Now when Allie leaves to take a call from Mariah, Noah tells his mom how amazing Allie is. Now before she can come back, Sharon tells Noah that Audra was looking for him. And just in that moment, Allie returns just in time to hear that he said that. And then Sharon makes herself scarce. Allie stares. She's impressed by Audra's level of confidence and entitlement. And she asks, has he done anything that could have led her on?
No, not by a long shot. She made it abundantly clear with no uncertain terms that what she really wanted was me. And she still thinks there's this undeniable spark between the two of us. And before I knew what was happening, she kissed me.
She what?
I pulled away. Without any hesitation, I put a stop to it. But I guess she still was able to read into the situation more than there actually was.
What was there for her to read into? Did you respond to her? No, did you kiss her back?
I can't.
Even for a little bit?
I can't be sure.
So that's why she won't give
But
up.
I don't know. All right, it was confusing. It all happened really fast.
Tell me, Noah. Do I need to be worried?
Allie, I don't know if you need to be worried about Noah, but you do need to be worried about Audra. So let's swing over to the Newman offices where we find both Nick and Nikki talking schedules, and she suggests that he need to take more of the meetings. Now she assures him that she is not suggesting that he be co-CEO. However, aside from his personal life, she's confident of his abilities. Now Nick refuses to discuss his personal life, but his mom doesn't stop. And Nick assumes that his father just wants something to be in conflict with him about. Now, Nikki points out how Sally faked a terminal illness, among other things, and she compared her to Ashlyn Locke.
You read the dossier that your father gave to you about her. If you had, you would learn that she faked a terminal illness.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Good, because I didn't want to be the one to break it to you. But now that you know, do you really want to bring another Ashlyn Locke into the family?
Now, I got to give it to the writers for that line because that was an absolute mic drop moment. However, Nick comes back with the fact that saying they've all done things that they regret and she learned from her mistakes. Now, she reminds him of what Sally did to Kyle and Summer. However, Nick claims that he made peace with that already. Now, Nikki is so disappointed in her son who keeps repeating this is none of her business. And he's sure Summer will eventually see that he's happy and that that would be the only thing that matters to her. And then, of course, Sally interrupts. Now, once Nikki takes off, Nick assures Sally that she has nothing to worry about. And she asks him to look over her new business plan. So then he starts to flip through her tablet and says that he likes what he sees. Now, after he talks about taxes, she tells him that he's sexy when he talks all businessy. Now, when he tries wooing her with some more business talk, she taunts him. Now, pulling the redhead in leather pants close, he asks if she can fit him into her schedule. And she tells him how wonderful it is to be with him, taking things slow and planning things. Nick says, well, you know what? We can enjoy the journey. She backed up, but she announces that she has to go and pick up some food and that she'll pencil him for later. So we saw Chelsea taking a lot of accountability. Well, let's watch Phyllis, one of the Three Stooges, take zero accountability. So Phyllis stops Summer over at Society and asks if she agrees with Jack that she needed to be fired. Now Summer spots Adam at the bar. When she sits down, she tells her mom that this should wait until they get back to the office. But of course, Phyllis won't back out and demands to know if she's being fired. And she insists that she didn't tell Stark anything. However, Summer isn't impressed, but her mom continues blaming Diane for everything.
This is not my responsibility. This is what Diane did. I didn't do it. Nikki didn't do it. Ashley didn't do it. No one did it but Diane.
Diane wouldn't even be on Stark's radar right now if it wasn't for you.
Stark wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Diane. And what she did in Los Angeles when she was lying to everybody, pretending she was dead. Come on. This is her responsibility. She takes no accountability, and now she's paying the price.
But everyone has a past, present company included. So by your logic, does nobody deserve a second chance? Where would that leave either of us?
Okay, where is this from? This is not how you feel about me. Summer, you're just taking Jack's lead when he was rattling off my past history and using it against me.
Actually, I have defended you to Jack so many times, earlier today included, but you make that really difficult.
You can say what you want. Go ahead and claim what you want, but you haven't trusted Diane from the minute she arrived in town.
But the other thing, Phyllis, is that your daughter Summer hasn't trusted you either since Diane got back. But across the room, Adam said that they need to keep it down. However, Phyllis, yeah, she wasn't going to have that either.
It's a private one. You might want to consider keeping it down.
Okay. Thanks. What I was saying is, why should I be punished when the inevitable is going to happen?
Okay, stop. Just stop. Have you ever considered that there might be more at play here than what you know?
More going on here than I know about?
You know, Mom, there are many levels of emotional fallout from what you did. And did you stop to think about how many people that you would be hurting in this? How it might affect Harrison to have his grandmother ran out of town, to lose another important person in his life? Did you think about that?
Well, Diane is not that important to Harrison.
He adores her. He's already asking how many sleeps until Dee Dee gets back, okay? Did you even stop to imagine how hard this would be on Kyle? He's away on business now, so once again, he has lost the opportunity to say goodbye to his mother, thanks to you.
Well, not me, thanks to Diane, because she decided to leave town. She should have stuck around a while longer.
Even consider what the stress of what you did would do to my marriage?
Kyle will not blame you for any of this.
Maybe not. But if my husband is hurting, that's going to change things between the two of us. We could all be targeted.
We're not targeted. His sole focus is Diane. But once again, where is she? Oh, she disappeared, and now we're stuck with Stark.
Oh, you're just pointing the finger back at her?
Pretty much, yeah. And by the way, I helped Diane out. When I told Stark that I would not help him find her, I shut him out. It's over. And I told him to go to Los Angeles.
Okay, so now you're taking a step back, you're throwing your hands in the air and claiming that you tried? Mom, you have taken zero accountability for the repercussions of your thoughtless action. Not to mention the lives that are at stake here. People that you claim to love.
Wow. I guess I didn't know how high the stakes were.
You don't even care. Do you even want to know what Kyle and I are thinking?
Really? But I'm afraid to ask, so be nice. What are you thinking?
Kyle and I have already discussed everything, and we both agree with Jack. Your employment at Marquette will be terminated effective immediately.
Well, chickens have officially come home to roost for Phyllis Summers. Yeah, she don't care about anybody but herself. She got fired by both Kyle and Summer, and even at this point, Phyllis still thinks that Diane is pulling the strings from out of town. Well, once Summer is handed her takeout, she gets up, tells her mom to think about how she should be held accountable for her actions, and once she leaves, then Michael and Lauren shows up, and then she instantly criticizes them as well for how they dealt with Diane.
Oh. Hey, Phyllis.
Hi. Are you dining alone?
Hey, Lauren, I wanted to let you know that your advice to just, let Diane be and move on. Well, that was wrong. Her level of evil has affected all of us.
Nice to see you again, Phyllis. Maybe we should have a drink together before you tear my wife to shreds.
And you.
Really, Phyllis? That's your best friends. I agree with Michael.
Hired to keep tabs on people? But Victor, did you not notice Diane's huge skeleton in her LA closet?
How about the skeletons in your Genoa City closet?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Exactly my point. Because of your negligence, Diane is the damsel in distress, and Jack is her white knight. In fact, he's thinking of going head-to-head with Jeremy Stark, one of the most dangerous men I have ever met in my life. It's Jeremy Stark.
He's an ex-con that Diane got mixed up with in Los Angeles, and now, according to Victor's investigators, is in Genoa City, seemingly nefarious purposes. Oh, wait. So I did actually know who the skeleton is.
Diane, as you say, got mixed up with him. But, for some reason, I'm responsible for all the problems he's creating.
I don't know if you remember this, but I warned you early on to let this go. I told you that the potential losses weren't worth trying to destroy Diane.
What? Seriously? I told you so? That's all you're going to say to me?
I also remember telling you that this could potentially bite you in the ass, which now seems to be the case.
That's all you got for me. I told you so. It's great. Excuse me, our work is done here. Look at this guy, Adam. Look at him. You know who's CEO of Chabot? Do you know that? I never see him there. I haven't once seen him there. See him hanging around town, skulking, hanging out at bars. Jack doesn't fire him. No. Me. All I'm doing is trying to save the Abbott family. And save my daughter. That's all I'm doing. And I get fired.
More Allie. Michael, it's good to see you. Phyllis, it's great to run into as well. This actually gives me the perfect opportunity to give you a heads up. You might want to know that you may need to step up your game. I'm sure you haven't heard yet because we're still finalizing the details, but pretty soon I am going to be your biggest competitor.
What fantasy are you spinning, Sally?
Oh, wait, very real. Chloe and I are launching an interior design business. We'll probably be going head to head with Marchetti Home. How exciting is that? Have a good day, you all. I know I will.
Got a bottle of scotch with 2 straws.
Everyone's lost their damn mind.
No, Phyllis, I think it's you. Amanda tried to tell you months ago to let this go, focus on you and your whole idea of what this situation is doing with Diane. You didn't listen. Now you have no hotel and no job at Marchetti. So earlier, Sally walked in and Adam spotted her and he gulped. Now, when Sally joins him, he's surprised that, she's not afraid of running into him. Now, they agreed their relationship ended well. They have some small talk about work and how she's been spending her time. And then she talked about her business plans as an interior design company, and she's sure it's going to be a success. Adam's impressed by her optimism and wishes her good fortune. And believe it or not, he also hopes Nick makes her happy. Now, Sally appreciates that and informs him that she is now officially seeing his brother. And then, of course, on the way out, she upset Phyllis, which triggered her so much that Phyllis is losing her mind. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Thursday, December 15th, 2022. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.